So you've got a video from me, Nelly. Don't know what it is, but we're gonna find out soon. Let me see. All right, pedophilia is an unchangeable orientation. Cool. Okay. Let's.
What's your thoughts on that title?
What's my thoughts on the title?
Yeah.
Pedophilia is an unchangeable orientation. Well, obviously, from a biblical perspective, we know that Jesus changes any heart condition and any mindset that somebody thinks they have and that can't be changed. But the title's interesting already. Okay, I guess we're looking into pedophiles. Yeah, let's have a look. So,
I want to quickly summarize where we are at the moment. According to current research, pedophilia is an unchangeable sexual orientation, just like, for example, heterosexuality.
yeah, according to research, pedophilia is an unchangeable orientation. Let's just listen to it, okay?
No one chooses to be a pedophile. No one can cease being one.
No one chooses to be a pedophile. No one can cease from being one. I understand that people will have problems and feelings that they shouldn't be pursuing, such as obviously pedophilia and bestiality and all these other sexual preferences, so to speak. But just that beginning in itself is already kind of, I don't know, we'll see. Let's see what she has to say.
The difference between pedophilia and other sexual orientations is that living out this sexual orientation will end in a disaster. At the moment, we live in a world that already excludes pedophiles because of their preference alone. Someone who is lonely and excluded from society has little to lose and is at much higher risk to commit a crime, like, for example, child sexual abuse. We can make Jonas feel that he stays a valuable member of our society, although he's a pedophile. Right now, most of us feel discomfort when we think about it.
Yeah, she nailed it on the head. Most of us feel discomfort because it's almost like she's saying we should create a safe space for pedophiles. I hope there's a surprise at the end of this video because it already feels like I'm watching something that I'm going to highly disagree with. So anyhow.
This scenario. And most of us feel discomfort when we think about pedophiles. But just like pedophiles, we are not responsible for our feelings. We do not choose them. But we are responsible for our actions. And we must make a decision. We should accept that pedophiles are people who have not chosen their sexuality and who, unlike most of us, will never be able to live it out freely if they want to lead an upright life.
Okay, so I somewhat get what she's trying to say, that you shouldn't pursue the actions of what you're feeling, and that's true, you know, but I mean, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. This is pretty cool. Like, I can agree with what she's saying. Like, if I feel like punching someone in the face that annoys me, I shouldn't be pursuing that with an action, but rather learning to have self-control over my actions and what I'm feeling. What we know as Christians is obviously everything starts from the mind and the heart, and that's what we are continuously trying to condition is our heart. But anyhow, let's carry on with this. Out of all topics, Nelly, what?
Don't shoot the messenger.
Okay. Out of all topics, Gens, what would push you to? Anyhow, let's.
We should accept that pedophilia is a sexual preference, a thought, a feeling, and not an act. We should differentiate between child sexual abuse and pedophilia.
Yes.
We shouldn't increase the suffering of pedophiles by excluding them, by blaming and mocking them. By doing that, we increase their isolation and we increase the chance of child sexual abuse.
Okay.
Only if they make themselves recognizable, because they're not afraid of punishment, of anger and rejection, can we better understand the causes of pedophilia and we can improve their treatment. We can help them accept their sexuality and help them learn to refrain from acting on their sexual urges which cause harm to children.
Okay, so I do like what she said there. Like the difference between child abuse and pedophilia, one's just thought and one's the action of what's actually happening. And, you know, I do agree to a certain degree with what she's saying that they're going to be a lot more quicker to pursue these things and hide these feelings from the community only because we're loud without disagreement. True? But yeah.
We can encourage them never to commit child sexual abuse. We can help them refrain from entering dangerous situations they might not control entirely. And we can prescribe medication. No one is responsible for their feelings, but everyone is responsible for their actions.
I mean, coming from a Christian perspective, true, like the world's remedy to this is medication. You can't deal with a certain pattern of thought with swallowing a few pills, which people seem to think that, you know, if you give them a certain amount of pills and you suppress the emotions of what they're going through, then it's going to help the person. Rather, they need to be introduced to new patterns of thought that will help them understand what they're doing is wrong. Instead of pointing out, okay, what you're doing is wrong, it's a lot easier to show someone a better way of living rather than point out the things that they're doing wrong, if that makes sense. What do you think, Nelly? Interesting video. Praise the Lord.
I thank you very much.
I guess it's true that with anything that anybody goes through, I think people are a lot more quicker to hide whatever thing they're going through only because society is a lot more quicker to condemn the actions of whatever people do. So I guess us as Christians should be out there and be a bit more understanding, be a bit more patient. And if we truly want people to come to some sort of repentance, then we need to show them the goodness of what Christ brings. Be blessed.